Welcome back to Farida's Recipes. Today we're making shrimp curry. First, marinate a pound of medium-sized shrimp or prawns with salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and some chili powder. Set that aside to marinate, then bring 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to medium heat, and then put 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds in the hot oil. I'm using a pan. You can use a pot. Usually curries are made in pots. Then 1 teaspoon here of fenugreek. You'll see that the mustard seed will start to pop if it's hot enough. I think I put it in a little too early here, but you'll see those little poppings there. When it starts to do that, just swish it around, mix it up. When the mustard seeds have popped and the fenugreek has toasted a little bit, you'll see a little bit of color coming in the fenugreek. At this point, add half a red onion thinly sliced, just like so, and start to saute this onion until it's a little soft and golden brown in color. Then add 4 cloves of garlic, minced or finely chopped. Add a quarter-sized piece of ginger, minced or finely chopped. Remember, if you have heartburn from having shrimp or any type of seafood, ginger would help. Once you see that the onions are sauteed well and everything else is coming along, add a sprig of curry leaves and 1 Roma tomato diced finely. Yeah. Now, you could add however much you like of the chili powder. We decided with 1 teaspoon here because of the fact that we like spice, but it's really up to you on how much spice you can handle. I added here half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. And of course, this again, you would add more if you like the flavor in it. And also, if you have more shrimp, you would probably add a little bit more. And I added 1.5 tablespoons of curry powder. Now, this is Jaffna curry powder that I added here. You can probably get it at almost any Sri Lankan grocery stores if you are in Canada. I'm not sure about anywhere else. You can also use Jamaican curry powder. Sometimes it can work in some recipes. So if you don't have it, if you're in the US or something like that, if you don't have it, then Jamaican curry powder. Right there was 3 red chili peppers. I chopped it into finely chopped little pieces and I added it there. Mixed it up, and at this point I'm adding a stock. You could add water. Most Sri Lankans will add water, but I actually made a stock with the shells and heads of the shrimp, which you just put like a cup or 2 cups of water in all of the shells that you have just taken out before you discard it. Put it into the pot and let it come to a boil and let it simmer for 1 hour. 1 hour should be enough. If you really want the deep flavors, leave it for 2 hours to simmer. And that's the stock that I'm using here. And I kid you not, this stock will lift the flavor up so much higher than you expected. When you see the oils starting to separate, that's when you add the shrimp. Because remember, shrimp does not need to be cooked for a long time. So you want to make sure that the chili powder and all the ingredients that you've put in here, especially the powders, are cooked through. You don't want to taste like raw powders and raw chili powder and raw curry powder on your tongue. You don't want to taste powders at all. You want it to be blended into the water and liquefied. So when you start to see the oils separating like that from the water, from the stock, then add the shrimp. And this 1 pound of shrimp really only took from 6 to 8 minutes to cook thoroughly. And then you'll have your shrimp curry. Now, this last step is completely optional. I added between a quarter to a half a cup of coconut milk. This will make it a lot more authentic because shrimp curry usually does have coconut milk in Sri Lanka, but not everybody adds them. Particularly people in Jaffna don't generally added because people tend to like the spice quite a bit, and the coconut milk will take the spice down a notch. So that last step there is optional. But I did add it. It does give a little bit of an extra flavor, a little bit of sweetness to balance the spice. So there you have it. That's our shrimp curry. If you like this recipe, I hope you share this with anybody else that might like it also. And make sure to click like, subscribe, and share your comments below. See you next time.